Good afternoon to everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Violet UML editor, which is an open source for the object-oriented analysis. So we can use it for the diagrams. So I'm going to talk about that. And the first one is, let me explain about the what is the Violet UML editor. The Violet UML editor is very easy to learn and use the draws a nice looking diagrams completely free. It's an open source and you can use it and the cross platform. Violet is needed for the developers, students and the teachers and the authors who need to produce the simple UML diagrams quickly. It draws a nice looking diagrams such as the use case diagram, activity diagram, sequence diagram, state chart diagrams, and the sequence diagram. And the key features and the aspects of the Violet UML editor is the diagram types. The Violet UML editor supports the various UML diagram types, including the class diagram, use case diagram, activity, and more. Users can choose the approximate diagrams type for their specific modeling needs. Next, it is a user-friendly interface. The editor provides an interactive and the user-friendly interface, making it relatively easy for the users to create and manipulate. Next, UML diagrams. It typically uses the drag and the drop functionality to add the elements to the diagrams. Next, what is the next? It's in a customization. We can be customized. Users can customize the appearance of the UML diagram, such as the colors, fonts, and the shapes, to suit their preference and the specific project requirements. And it can export and integration. Violet UML editor often supports the export of the diagrams to the various formats like PNG, JPG, or SVG. This enables the users to embed or share the programs to the diagrams to the different documents or the presentations, and it is a cross platform. It is designed to work on the multiple platforms including Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, making it accessible to the wide range of users. Let's see how we can draw the use case diagram in the Violet UML editor. First of all, we should open the Violet UML editor and select the file and choose the new use case diagram and add the actors in the use case to the diagram using the available tools. Next, actors can typically represented as the stick figures and the use cases are the O as the vowels and the rectangles. Connect the actors to the use case with the lines to represent the relationships. You can also add the additional details like studio types or the descriptions to the elements in the diagrams. And we can draw the use case according to the topics which we are in need. And next we're going to talk about next we're going to see how can we draw the state chart diagrams, state transition diagrams in the UML editor, the same way how we are going to use for the UML, how we can open for the use case diagram. So open the Violet UML editor and select the file and choose the new state chart diagram or the new state mission diagram. Create the states or the rectangles and the transitions and the arrows between the state. Label the transitions to specify the events or the conditions that trigger them. Add any additional information such as the guides and the actions to the transitions or the states as needed. So here are the pictures. It shows that how we can draw the use case diagram and the state transition diagrams in the UML Violet editor. So the next I'm going to talk about how we can draw, what are the features of the UML editor. UML Violet UML editor can open the multiple documents at a time, supports the direct links between the diagrams and the nice drawings with automatic grid, and you can take a snap, and you can do the zoom in and zoom out. It won't affect anything, and we can do the undo and redo, and a multiple diagram elements select, and you can drag and drop, and the supports the diagram tool change with the mouse scroll button, maximum drawing space by hiding the toolbars. And next we can do the export diagram image to the clipboard, so you can paste it into your word processor, export the diagram image to the file, and printing and restore the workshops and the startup the open documents, translate it into the English and the French, contribute for the translation. Only for the ellipse plugin, drag and drop existing class files or the validate files into your class or the sequence diagrams. Only for the ellipse plugin. Complicant with a local history so you can restore the previous document releases. Not for the ellipse plugin, provided with a nice looking look and the feel and the complement with the other standard look and the feels. So next we can see who are the authors for this who are the authors for the Violet UML editor. So the Violet UML editor is developed by the Says Horstman and the Alexander D. Levin. So next Kane is an inverter the Violet. He grew up in the northern German and attended the Christian Albany University in Kiel, a hard town at the Baltic Sea. He received a MS in the computer science from the Syracuse University and a PhD in mathematics from the University of Miami in the Ann Arbor. He now teaches the computer science at the San Jose State University. In his confident spare time, he writes the books and the articles in the Java and concerns on the internet programming. Okay, these are the details about the developer who developed the Violet UML editor and the author, of course. Thank you for listening to this video.